In 1858, Parliament issues its ruling. Queen Victoria's jewels worth £1 million sterling transfer to Hanover. Victoria commissions 3 bow-shaped brooches in response, voluminous constructions of narrow ribbons, 497 colourless diamonds, 9 pink stones. The pieces look woven from frozen light. What follows is a rupture. The brooches pass to Alexandra, but at the chest they're almost invisible. Why? The commission arrives at the Garrard workshops, court jewelers with impeccable reputation. Victoria demands creation of a suite surpassing the lost inheritance. 3 brooches of varying size, from delicate to monumental as a unified suite. Each brooch equipped with a loop at the base. This detail transforms the pieces into something adaptable. Additional pendants can be attached, altering appearance depending on the moment's formality. A simple mechanism opens boundless possibilities. Who decided to divide the suite into 3 sizes? The voluminous design requires a system of internal fittings, strength with visual lightness. The brooches seem airy, as though they could be untied with one motion, but in reality they're the most complex mechanisms. Consider the 497 stones, colorless diamonds of flawless cut mounted with jeweler's precision. 9 pink diamonds, the rarest stones, their value measured in fortunes. Play of light capable of blinding any observer. Remember 1858. Before departing this life, Victoria bequeaths the brooches not as personal property, but as crown jewels, regalia that must pass from monarch to monarch according to strict rules of succession. What follows? Transmission through generations. Queen Alexandra of Denmark becomes the first heir. At the coronation, she places the brooches on the hem of a magnificent skirt, not at the bodice, and there's Alexandra at the coronation, brooches below, not at the chest. The unexpected move creates a stir. 3 brooches simultaneously on the hem give the effect of a dazzling cascade of light. Traditional placement violated demonstratively. Why did Alexandra violate placement protocol at the coronation? One version, the Danish princess considered placement of 3 brooches at the chest excessive, perhaps sought to distinguish herself from predecessors. Third option, a personal experiment by the queen, known for impeccable taste. Over time, Alexandra wears the brooches regularly, but archive photographs remain fragmentary. Mary returns them to the bodice but adds pendants. Queen Mary of Teck, a woman with a maniacal passion for collecting jewels. Thanks to her efforts, the royal treasury acquires pieces from the Russian imperial family. After the revolution, émigrés sell family regalia for pittances. To the loops, large diamond pendants are attached. 3 brooches at the bodice with pendants create maximum concentration of light. The pendants give brief movement with each step. The next appearance, already without pendants. Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, passes the brooches to her daughter. The pendants no longer appear in frame. Who removed the pendants after Mary of Teck? 3 explanations exist. Technical necessity of repair, inconvenience of long chains in everyday wear, or alteration in the visual habits of the following era. Elizabeth II wears them for 70 years, but the approach to wearing changes radically. Elizabeth prefers wearing the brooches separately, varying the formality of her appearance. In the final decades of her reign, one of the Victorian brooches appears in frame particularly often. When did Elizabeth II wear each of the 3? The Platinum Jubilee of accession becomes a historic moment. Elizabeth chooses one of Victoria's bow brooches, 2 long reigning queens, separated by centuries, but united by one object. Between appearances, decades without documentation. The symbolism is evident. From 1858 to the Platinum Jubilee, the brooches remain crown jewels. They have survived changes of eras, revolutions in fashion, transformations of the monarchy. Where were the brooches between transfers from queen to queen? Today, the 3 bow brooches continue as part of the British regalia. Platinum Jubilee, that same brooch in frame again. 1 bow brooch at Elizabeth II's bodice. The voluminous construction of narrow ribbons still appears airy. 497 colorless diamonds and 9 pink stones catch light just as at the moment of creation. Between this scene and the commission to the Garrard workshops, change of eras and generations of wearers. Was the brooch at the Platinum Jubilee the largest or the most delicate?